Hello, dear students. I am Dnyaneshwar Shivaji Khandbale from Department of Botany, KTHM College, Nasik. So our course is TY Botany, and this is our third year. So this term is second term, and we know that we're having a CBCS pattern, that is choice-based credit system. Our subject is Spermatophyta and Paleobotany, and code number is BO353, BO for botany. This topic is from Credit First, and it is dedicated to angiosperms, and chapter name is Classification. So today we are going to discuss about the family Nymphaceae. In last lecture or in previous lecture, we have gone through the Conquest system of classification and APG classification system. So we have gone through the outline of these two classification systems. Also, we have discussed the merits and demerits of the Conquest system of classification and the APG classification system. So the Conquest classification system is proposed by a Arthur Conquest, who was he was a senior curator of New York Botanical Garden, and he published a revised classification system in 1988, and which is named as the Evolution and Classification of Flowering Plants. And it is a phylogenetic system of classification. So we know that classification systems are divided into three different types: artificial system of classification, natural system of classification, and phylogenetic system of classification. Out of that, this Conquest system is the phylogenetic system of classification. So this is a little bit overview that the angiosperms are divided by Conquest in dicotyledons and monocotyledons, and it is named as Magnoliopsida and the Liliopsida. The next classification system through which we was gone is APG, fourth system of classification. So we know that there are different updates or version of APG classification system. APG means angiosperm phylogeny group classification system. So this is the most advanced type of classification system, which is mostly based on molecular data, or we can say that this classification system is based on the data from different disciplines of the biology. Means embryological data is there, molecular data is there, genetic uh, is also considered in that classification system, morphology is also considered for that classification system. So this is the topics we have studied previously. Today we are going to discuss the system Nymphaceae. So we are going to discuss, or we are going to study the family Nymphaceae with reference to its systematic position. So systematic position according to Bentham and Hooker's classification system, because mostly the Bentham and Hooker's classification system is followed in India because it is more practical, or in on the field we can use this classification system very efficiently. So we are going to discuss the systematic position of family Nymphaceae according to Bentham and Hooker system of classification. Again, we are going to discuss about the diagnostic characteristics. So diagnostic characteristics are the characteristics by which we can identify that particular family easily or in a less efforts. So again, we are going to study the floral formula, then floral diagram, and last one, that is economic importance. So this is our session agenda, or we are going to cover these topics in this lecture. Now first, the systematic position. So this is a systematic position of the family Nymphaceae. So it is placed or it is called as a dicotyledons in the rank class. Why it is placed in dicotyledons? Because it is having taproot system, then leaves are with reticulate venation, then flowers are penta or tetramerous, and the cotyledon or the system, two cotyledons are there. So these are the characters which is represented by the dicotyledonous plants. So this particular family is placed in class dicotyledons. Then subclass Polypetalae. So we know that there are the different conditions of petals, means gamopetalous or the polypetalous conditions. So flowers in which the petals are free, we called it as a polypetally or condition, that is polypetalous. So subclass is polypetally because flowers with the free petals. Then series Thalamiflory. And what are the characters? That flowers hypogynous, flower is hypogynous, and stems are many. Then cohor ranels, that is stamens free, carpels one too many, and apocarpus type of condition. Then order Nymphiales. Why it is placed in Nymphiales? Because this is rooted hydrophytes and leaves with long and the petiolate. And family is Nymphaceae. And the diagnostic characteristics for the family Nymphaceae is the flowers usually with long peduncle and fruit somewhat spongy or berry-like. So this is the systematic position of family Nymphaceae according to Bentham and Hooker's classification system. So class is Dicotyledon, subclass Polypetalae, series Thalamiflory, cohort Ranels, order Nymphiales, and family Nymphaceae. Now, diagnostic characteristics. So first, diagnostic character is the plant is aquatic herb with large and peltate leaves. So very simple example is the Nilambo, or common name is Kamal or the water lily. So just remember the water lily or lotus and then go through this diagnostic characteristics. So we have seen that Nilambo or the water lily, these are the aquatic herbs with large and peltate leaves. Second diagnostic character is flower is hermaphrodite and hypogynous to epigynous. Then third diagnostic character is that perianth segments are many and these are arranged spirally. Stamens are many. Then carpels many in peats of the torus or confluent with it, and ovules disposed on lamellae or the parietal placentation. And last diagnostic character is that fruit a spongy berry or an etario of akin or nuts sunken in the pits of turbidate terrace. So we are going to discuss now this diagnostic characters a little bit details. So aquatic herbs with large and peltate leaves. So we can see here this particular plant is aquatic herbs because it is rooted in water. It comes in the water in aquatic habitat. So it is aquatic herb with large and peltate leaves. So we can see here the leaves of this plant. So leaves are large and again these are the peltate. So by looking these two pictures, we can easily understand first diagnostic character, that is aquatic herb with large and peltate leaves. Second, flowers are hermaphrodite, hypogynous to epigynous. Then stamens are many. Carpels are many in peats of the torus or confluent with it. So just look at this picture. So second diagnostic character is that flower is hermaphrodite. So the flower in which male and female organs or reproductive organs are separate, then we called it as a hermaphrodite type of condition. So we can easily understand the hermaphrodite type of condition in this flower. Then flower is hypogynous to epigynous. Flower is hypogynous because ovary is superior and other floral whorls are coming from the bottom of ovary or the female reproductive organ, and hence we can call it as a hypogynous. Then stamens are many. So look the stamens. So whatever central part is the gynoecium, and the thread-like structures or these are numerous stamens are there. These are surrounding to the female reproductive organ, that is the gynoecium or the ovary. Then carpels many in peats of the torus or confluent with it. So we can see at the center there is the gynoecium or carpels, and these are many in number. Then perianth segments are many and these are spiral. So this picture shows us the perianth segments are many. So uh, there is no definite number of petals then and then stamens, and hence we can say that the perianth segments are many and these are arranged in a spiral condition. Then last diagnostic character is that fruits a spongy berry or an etario of a cane. So this is the fruit. So we can see the LS of this fruit, and we can see the seeds in it. So fruits are spongy or an etario of akin or nuts and sunken in the pits of turbinate torus. So these are or these are the diagnostic characteristics of the family Nymphaceae. So we are now going to discuss about the vegetative characteristics. So habit, the plants are freshwater aquatic herbs, either annual or perennial with colored or the watery latex. Just remembering the example of lotus, we can say that these plants are freshwater aquatic herbs, either annual or perennial. Annual means lifespan is 1 year. If lifespan is more than 1 year, we can say that these are the perennial with colored or watery latex. Then roots. The roots are adventitious type of roots, and this is the character of this is a particular character of this family. Then these roots are slender, then attached to root stock, and that is called as rhizome. Then stem is rhizome rooted in a mud or at the bottom of shallow lake or the pond. So this stem is branched in some example that is erect, and in some example that is creeping, that is the nymphaea. So these are the vegetative parts of this plant. Again, leaf. So we have already seen the leaf in uh, diagnostic characteristics. So we can see now also. So the leaf is very large, and again the arrangement is alternate. Leaf is simple and long petioled. So whatever petiole of this leaf, that is very long, because whatever we see on the uh, water, these are the leaves, and stem is rooted in the soil, and the connecting part of stem and the leaf, that is called as petiole. So petiole is very long and it is floating or the immersed. So when leaf is small or just emerging, at that time that petiole is immersed, or but when leaf is on the surface of water and that is floating with the water current, at that time we can say that the leaf is floating or the petiole is also floating. So leaf is very large, then broad lamina, sometimes dimorphic in the camboba, and then the leaves of Victoria regia, the royal water lily of South America, are 60 to 180 centimeter in diameter. So leaves are very large with upturned margins and prickly below. So this is about the leaf. Then after that, we are going to discuss about the floral characteristics or the reproductive characteristics. So inflorescence is solitary terminal or axillary or long leafless scape. Flower is large and showy. So we know that the lotus having very beautiful and a large flower. So this flower is large, again very beautiful and showy. And then hermaphrodite. Why this is hermaphrodite? Because male and female sex organs are separate. Stamens are there, ovary is there. Then hypogynous to or to epigynous. So in some plants, the flower is hypogynous, ovary is superior, and in some plants, flower is perigynous, acyclic, then hemicyclic or rarely cyclic. Why these characters are changing? Because we are discussing about full family or the whole members of the family. Thalamus is fleshy, curve shaped, surrounding the carpels with the perianth, and stamens are adnate to it, and again the flower is fragrant. Then calyx. So sepals 3 in Brasenia. In Brasenia, sepals are 3. Then 6 to indefinite. But in some other examples, sepals are many to the indefinite. Then these are free because the sepals are not attached to each other. The sepals are separate from one another, and hence these are free. Then gradual transition from sepals to petals and petals to stamens. So this is very interesting. When we see the flower of lotus, we can see the gradual transition of these floral structures from sepal to petal. Means there is no particular identification of mark that these are the sepals and these are the petals, because we can see the gradual transition from sepal to petals and again from the petals to the stamens. Then corolla. So petals are 3 to 5 or many. So in some plants, petals are 3 in numbers. In some plants, petals are 5 in number. But in many plants, petals are many, and condition is polypetalous. Means every petal is separate from each other. Then these petals are large and attractive. So being this petals are brightly colored, these are very attractive, and again these are large in shape. Inner petals form a petaloid staminodia. Means already we have discussed that there is gradual transition from sepal to petals and petals to the stamens. So in that transition condition, some petals forms a staminodia. Then androecium. So this is a male reproductive part of the flower. So stamens are 6 to indefinite. So in some cases, stamens are 6 in number, but so many examples are there in which stamens are indefinite. Then these are free. So these are free from each other, adnate to the thalamus, but these are attached to the thalamus, spirally arranged. Then anthers are biathecous. So we know that stamens or part of the stamens can be divided into anther, connective, and then its filament. So whatever uppermost part, that is called as anther. Anther is biathecous. Again, it is introse, means its facing condition is towards the gynoecium. Then filaments are foliaceous, extended as sterile appendages beyond the anther sac. Then gynoecium. This is a female reproductive or a female reproductive part. Carpels 3 to many. So in some cases we can find there are 3 carpels, and there are examples in which many carpels are there. Then apocarpus, and this type of condition is found in Combomoidy and then Nilamboidy, or syncarpus, that is Nymphoidy. Then superior condition is found in Nilambium, or inferior condition is found in Vittoria. So it is unilocular or multilocular. 1 to many ovules on lamellate or parietal placenta. Style is short. Stigma as many as carpels, free or united and radiating often with the appendages. Again, last floral character is the fruit. So fruit is spongy, berry, that is nymphia, and again etary of akin, that is nilambo, and seeds often arylate. Then endospermic or non-endospermic. Then embryo is straight and persistent. Perisperm is present. So in this picture we can see the female reproductive part, and in last picture we can see the seeds. So seeds are often arylate. Now next part is floral formula. So with the help of floral formula we can represent whole flower. or the reproductive structure of that plant. So how we can read the floral formula? So first symbol is actinomorphic condition. So this is the floral formula of family Nymphaceae, and the flowers are actinomorphic. Then flowers are bisexual. Already we have discussed that hermaphrodite type of condition. So male and female reproductive parts are separate and these are functional. So flower is bisexual. Then calyx or sepals are 3 to 5 or many. Then corolla is also 3 to 5 or indefinite. And then androecium, stamens are indefinite. Then gynoecium, that is the carpel, there is also 3 to indefinite. This symbol representing the indefinite number of floral parts in the floral whorls. And the condition of ovary, that is gynoecium, either inferior or the superior. So this is the floral formula. So again, I'm reading the floral formula. The actinomorphic condition, then flower is bisexual, calyx, that is sepals 3 to 5 or indefinite, corolla 3 to 5 or indefinite, androecium or the stamens are indefinite, gynoecium, carpel 3 to indefinite, and the ovary, that is superior in condition. So this is the floral formula. Just remember the structure of lotus or kamal or nilambo and then read the floral formula. You can realize the conditions whatever present in that particular flower. Then floral diagram. So this is the floral diagram of family Nymphaceae. So how we can read this floral diagram? So this particular symbol is the central axis. So if this is central axis, then these are the petals. Then this outermost part is sepals, then the petal, and these are the stamens. And at the center, there is the TS of ovary. So this is the floral diagram of family Nymphaceae. Then important part, that is economic importance. So this members of this family Nymphaceae are also used for the food purpose. So seeds of Nymphia or a Nilambium are edible due to the stored starch. The rhizome of Nilambo petala are used as a vegetable. So these are the pictures in which we can see that this particular seeds are used as a food and these are called as makna. So this is the important economic importance of family Nymphaceae. Second is the medicine. So we can use the members of this family as a medicine. The flower of Nilambo nucifera are recommended as cardiac tonic and also in the treatment of liver disease. So the dried and powdered rhizome of Nilambo nucifera are used to cure the piles. Again, the rhizome of Nymphia lotus are used in the dysentery. So there are so many medicinal uses of the members of the family Nymphaceae. Nilambo nucifera is quite important medicinally also, and it is recommended for the cardiac tonic and again for the liver disease. And dried powder of rhizome of same Nilambo nucifera is used to cure the piles. So this is one of the product of this Nilambo, that is a Ventamarai powder. So this powder is used medicinally or recommended by so many doctors. So we can directly order that particular powder from a different type of marketing website, and again we can get this powder in the medicals also. And then ornamental purpose. So ornamental use of family Nymphaceae is well known. So there are so many gardens in which the Nilambo or the members of family Nymphaceae, that is water lily, is planted. So the plant of Nymphaceae are important for their brilliantly colored flowers. So the Nymphaea, Nympher, etc. are cultivated in the garden. So this is the picture of one of the garden that is called as Blue Lotus Water Garden from the Melbourne. So we can see that the ornamental use of this lotus plant or the members of family Nymphaceae. So I have just placed here the picture of that particular flower. So we can see the brilliant color of this flower, and so we can use this flower as a ornamental, or in India this flower is used to worship the god. So this is about the family Nymphaceae. Now this is exercise for you, that enlist the common plants belonging to family Nymphaceae. So you just have to enlist the common plants. So whatever plants you observed in your vicinity or in your town or in your city, just enlist that plant. After enlisting the plant with their common names, just find out the botanical name or scientific name of that common plants. And last one, you have to write down the economic importance of family Nymphaceae. So this is your exercise. Now in next lecture, we are going to discuss about the family Oleaceae, then Amaranthaceae and family Canaceae. So same way, uh, today we have discussed about family Nymphaceae. While studying the family Nymphaceae, we have gone through its systematic position according to Bentham and Hooker's classification system. Then we have discussed its diagnostic characteristics, then its floral formula, then its floral diagram, and then economic importance. So same way, we are going to discuss about the important plant families, that is Oleaceae, then family Amaranthaceae and family Canaceae. So this particular picture is representing the family Amaranthaceae. Then this plant is belonging to family Oleaceae, and this one is belonging to family Canaceae. So in next lectures we are going to study these families. So this is we are going to discuss in our next lecture. So for this now, thank you very much.